Hey, how's it going everyone? Today we're playing this Rakdos Phoenix list, and this deck is really cool because on your first turn you can play Strike It Rich, use that treasure token to play a Dark Ritual, use that mana to play Buried Alive, put 3 Arclight Phoenix in your graveyard so you'll have cast 3 spells by that point, and you can attack for 9 all on your first turn. Of course that's like the god handing it with this deck, but there are other ways to do cool stuff. Like you could always Dark Ritual, maybe Thoughtseize yourself to put Atraxa in the graveyard and play Reanimate on that Atraxa. We also have Faithless Looting to help discard those cards, and we're also running Grief. We can discard opponents' bombs and buy them back with Reanimate. When I first made this deck, I wasn't playing 4 Surgical Extractions, I was only running 2, and I was using Lightning Bolts instead, but I hated the bolts, and it seemed pretty necessary that I have 4 Surgical Extractions. One, because it's another instance you can play for 0, so that helps you play Arclight Phoenix, and there's just so much graveyard stuff going on right now in Timeless that Surgical Extraction is really good. We have some really sweet games. I think in the first one we beat the number 4 person, so check it out. This video is brought to you by Being a Lego. Alright, we're playing number 4. We lost the dice roll, but our hand does nothing. So we're going to mulligan this. Alright, I guess this is better. I could Dark Ritual, Thoughtseize myself, and Reanimate Atraxa. Or I also have the option to Dark Ritual, Buried Alive, and Surgical to get Phoenixes. But I kind of have to decide. I think I would rather get the Atraxa, so I think I'm going to put back Buried Alive. Don't Thoughtseize me, don't Thoughtseize me. It's like if you lose the dice roll, you just... it's over. You know? They took Surgical Extraction. Well, now I'm worried that they have Surgical Extraction. Because if you... yeah, they're holding priority with no mana. Okay, it's just a Grief. There goes Reanimate. Okay. Well, that makes more sense, and I think they have another one, or they have a Surgical. Okay, they have a Fury and a Gamble. Gonna get rid of the Gamble so they can't go get Reanimate. Pretty much the first person who draws Reanimate probably wins. They're playing vampires too. Okay. Don't need another Dark Ritual. Definitely don't need another Swamp. Oh. Well, that's good. Oh, we drew the Reanimate. I mean, I want Atraxa, right? guess I get Grief, get a Swamp, and a Faithless Looting. Do I want to take this Grief or this Fury out of their hands? I guess that's the question now. I don't know if it's necessary to. But I kind of want to. I am at 6. I think I don't do it yet. I mean, next turn I can just hardcast the Grief. Maybe I should have kept that land instead of... maybe not. Just don't draw a fucking vampire. No! You just had to draw the vampire. That is so lucky. Well, we at least get to gain a bunch of life. Good game. All right, we beat number 4. That was a close one. GG's. Okay, well, this is half of the combo. I mean, I want to do this on their turn. Or, I mean, my following turn. So I want to be able to go Dark Ritual into Buried Alive. And I guess play the Reanimate to get all the Phoenixes back. Hopefully, opponent doesn't... I think I have to Grief first in case they have a Surgical. Okay. They had to get that Surveil off, I guess. Why would you Fatal Push? I evoked. I guess I take Death Shadows? I don't know. Actually, I think the smart thing would be to reanimate an Atraxa here. I'll get an Atraxa plus my 3 Phoenixes. I think we take a Surgical. I'll take a Thoughtseize. And we'll go to combat. GG's. Well, maybe opponent put something in their graveyard. We can Dark Ritual, Buried Alive, play a Surgical. I guess we could always Surgical on our own Dark Ritual and just not take it. But we're going to get Thoughtseize to no end, I'm sure. So, okay. Actually, this could be huge if they have the Dark Ritual to go for it. Okay, they don't, I guess. Ooh, and there's Reanimate. So that's where things get really interesting, because now I can Dark Ritual, Buried Alive. I won't have enough mana to use the Reanimate, but I wonder if I should just be using Grief here. Because if opponent has Surgical, I could just get blown out. But then if I use Grief, I have to get rid of my Reanimate, which really sucks. I think I have to do it, though. As bad as this feels, getting rid of a Reanimate. Alright, no Surgical. But they do have Sorin plus, you know, the all-star team of vampires here. Let's get our 3 Phoenix. And I think we can just take all their Reanimates out of their deck. Alright, that's enough for them to concede. That's pretty funny. They were ranked 68 too. It's pretty nice. I guess this hand's fine. I could probably Grief first and maybe discard something juicy from them to Reanimate. I think I might exile Buried Alive, maybe. I don't know. No, let's get rid of Thoughtseize. Oh no, they're playing Charbelcher. Well, let's just get our Grief back. And probably get rid of Assemble the Team, I think. I'm going to Demonic Tutor and get Surgical Extraction, that's for sure. And then we should just be able to win the game off that. I don't think Charbelcher has a backup plan. Let's see if they concede from this. Yeah. And that's why Surgical's in the deck. Thank you. Alright, what do we got? I mean, I could reanimate Grief? I think I'm gonna pitch Surgical. Doesn't seem like it's gonna be too relevant in this matchup. Yeah, I think I get rid of Johnny. I'll let them keep Philly. I almost want to reanimate their own Johnny. Let's take the Raptor, though. Sure. Problem is now I don't have shit. Oh. Well, never mind. I can strike it rich. Play a Dark Ritual. Get all my Phoenixes. Well, get 3 of them. Okay. Well, if you say good game, then you should concede. Okay. Well, GG's. Another nice 2-minute game. Hand sucks. This hand is better. I just don't have a way of getting this Atraxa to the graveyard yet, but I think I have to keep this one. Almost just want to put this back, but I think I'm gonna get rid of the strike it rich. We're gonna have to, we'll cycle this troll to get another land and maybe just reanimate it. And I think it's good enough to just reanimate here. I could wait another turn to play Buried Alive, put in an Atraxa and a couple Phoenixes in the graveyard. Equipment, huh? Yeah, they have a swords. At least I gained some life. I have a hammer. This has equip 1 now, so I think I have to discard that. If I had another land, I could have went Buried Alive, Thoughtseize plus Surgical. Alright. Alright, well that kind of works actually. I have the mana to do this once, right? Should we just go get all of the hammers out of their deck? Yeah, it's fine. Cool deck. Little Stoneforge and Mystic deck. Alright, this will get all our Phoenixes back. Do I attack with all of them? Well, I guess we didn't even have to make that decision. GG's.